I can't say enough about this design. It's heavy duty, it's utility. You could you could drag somebody out of harm's way with this belt by just grabbing it. The other thing I like about it too, this belt's not just for concealed carry, it's for everyday use. Again, I'm not just recommending it because they sent it to me, I'm recommending it because I've been wearing it for 2 months nonstop. One of the other things I liked about it is when I go to bed at night, I take my pants off and I leave them right beside my bed. Because this belt has got some stiffness to it, it keeps my pants open. So when I get up if I have to get up in the middle of the night to go do something, I'm going to put my pants on. I basically just put my legs right in my pants, pull them up, latch this belt, and I'm good to go. It speeds your process up a little bit if you're somebody who's a responder. Fireman, police officer, you know, your friend calls you and tells you there's beer for sale, whatever. And you want to move fast. So I've been wearing this belt and I'm going to take it off in a minute, for about 2 months. Now this belt is more of like a dress belt. They make a dress belt, a utility style belt. I like the utility one. Basically, this is the belt buckle. This is a dress one. Again, you can wear with your suit. Basically, you measure the belt out by putting it around your waist. You cut off the excess material from this end that goes into the belt buckle. It has a ratchet system that the belt buckle locks onto. It is very heavy duty. It's comfortable. It keeps your pants stiff, which I like. It holds, the type of holster I use is a clip-on holster, like so. And it's very important to have a strong edge so this gets caught on there correctly, and that when you draw your pistol you don't draw the holster out too. I've been using it for 2 months. I've gone to the range with it, I've drawn with it, I've practiced with it. Again, the one that I have is this one. It's gray, it's webbed, it's got a military style belt buckle. I'm going to hand my pistol to my co-worker here. Don't panic, my pants probably won't fall down. So one of the things I like about this belt the most is how simple it works. Once you have it put together, you insert these ratchets here, lock in, and it's very strong. To adjust it, you just basically pull this latch, or you don't even have to pull the latch. To undo it, you pull the latch up like this, and it comes right apart. To adjust it, now for somebody like me, I'm a big guy, and so I wear my holster on the inside of my pants, so my pants are fit a little bit loose, and I need a little bit of looseness in the belt. When I come home and I take off that holster and I put it in my gun box, then my pants don't fit that well. So all you have to do to adjust this belt is basically push it in, and it ratchets right in and it locks. And then your pants are tight against your body again and they're not falling down. And one of the things I learned when I was in the Secret Service is one of the first things you learn in training is the people that we're protecting usually are higher up in age. And you know, in an emergency, when you go to move somebody, you can't grab them by the elbow and the arm and pull them, because you could pull their arm out of socket. So that's why the Secret Service always recommends that a protectee wear a heavy duty belt. This core belt, K-O-R-E, is ideal for this type of application. And one of the best examples of that is, unfortunately, during 9/11, when we were attacked, Vice President Cheney was in his West Wing office. And when the Vice President's agents, who performed incredibly, got the message that they had to move the Vice President to the bunker, Vice President Cheney tells the story best, but basically he says his feet barely touched the ground because an agent on each side had his elbow and they each had a hand on his belt. And this is the type of belt that they should have been using, is this core belt. It's heavy duty, it's strong, it's woven nylon, it's light, and you can manipulate somebody around by holding this belt. And because of the way that the belt inserts into the belt buckle, and it not only is it clamped down with a good alligator style clamp that has 2 set screws, you can put a lot of pressure on that belt and manipulate that protectee around and get them where they need to be to keep them safe. And Vice President Cheney tells the story that his toes barely touched the ground from the West Wing office all the way to the bunker. I highly recommend the belt. It's heavy duty, again, for contracting, for military, first responders, and for everyday use. If you're somebody who just likes hiking and you're going to carry stuff on your belt, this is a great belt. I highly recommend it. It's good for gifts, for men, for women. All their products, like their sunglasses and their belts, come with nice carrying pouches. Good stuff. I highly recommend it.